Hello, it's a great day to be a mom. And whether you are a mom or dad, a parent, or a caregiver of some sort, I wanted to dedicate a special day to you. It's not even a special holiday. I just know that when you care for other people, sometimes you get exhausted. So, we're going to do some tips and tools of how to use healthy laughter, purposeful, playful laughter to take care of yourself, which then enables you to take care of other people. Some of these exercises will be familiar to you, but others are going to be brand new. So join the fun. And if you want to check out the link that I will put in the chat, I am going to be a participant in something called the Inspired Moms Summit. That is going to happen at the end of July. It's a free summit, and there's lots of great speakers. So if that is of interest to you, I will put the link in the chat later on. Okay, so if you are caring for someone else, one of the first things you need to do is take care of yourself. Now that seems so counterintuitive, but if you revisit the airport, airplanes, they always tell you put the oxygen mask on first. Well, it's so true because if you're depleted from your energy, from your pizzazz, your excitement about life because you're so drained, then you're not going to show up well for someone else. So, in order to show up well, let's do some self-care. One of the very first things I think of is negative self-talk. We have so much of that going on. I should have. I could have. Why didn't I? I'm always so whatever it is. We're going to squash that negative self-talk with laughter. Now, here's the thing. If you want to say the words, great. This is the laughter. If you want to just mumble, that can still happen. And at some point, it could be coming at you from all which ways. Just remember, we're going to stifle it and smother it with laughter. Ready? I should have. What if I? Why can't I? But, but you, but I, but everybody, it's so not fair. And see, when you let the laughter take hold, you can't keep in the negative space because the laughter changes your brain chemistry. It literally sends endorphins to your brain, invites serotonin and dopamine in, the feel good chemicals, and you start to feel better. And then, if you can remember what the things are, you'll still be able to do it. Okay, now another thing is I love my self laugh. This one is one that hopefully you've seen before, but if it's brand new, hi Walla, if it's brand new, here we go. We're gonna put your hands out in front. We're going to imagine a giggle in each hand. And this would be a great thing to do with your child, even a young child, if they're feeling frustrated or maybe they've had a problem with a friend and you want to just help them validate who they are. And when you do this together, you're modeling really great behavior. Okay, so we're going to imagine a giggle in each hand and it's just got the cutest little dimples and we're going to laugh with it. And as we laugh, it bounces. And as it bounces, it multiplies. And soon we're going to throw out that laughter out into the universe, watching all the giggles run. We're going to grab our empty hands filled with love and bring it in and appreciate ourselves and all the great gifts we have to give to the world. Ready? Let's go. Get them out there. And bring in the love. And another one. I'm already thinking of the next idea. I'm so excited. Here's number 3. Bring in the love. And here's number 4. They're scurrying everywhere. Bring in the love and think about the things you bring to the world. You deserve all that appreciation. Here's number 5. Make this one count. Fantastic. Let's take a big deep breath. That was great appreciation. Breathe in and out. Breathe in. Now, if you're doing this with a child, who's had a particularly difficult moment, then there might be some extra things that we could add in. We might want to sit and talk with them for a few minutes about what are their great gifts. If it's an older child, even a teenager, teenagers can do this. They might roll their eyes at first, but eventually you can get them to do this. You could write down the things that they feel proud of. And maybe they could even write a list of the things that either they're not so proud of or somebody's been criticizing them for, and we can laugh through it and figure out how to make next steps and change that behavior. But right now we're trying to celebrate all the good things. Okay, so if I felt good about myself in this moment, that's just such a precious thing. But now I'm glancing and I see all those giggles. Oh no, one just landed on my cheek. Wallace just splattered on top of my head. Yours just landed on the other cheek. Did some of mine land somewhere on you? Imagine at the rest of the day that you walk through, you're getting splattered by giggles. And it keeps you there. All right, now here is a very common thing that we have with children, especially younger children, but listen to how it can relate to older children as well. So if a child is having a hard moment or they've done something that they're not supposed to, one of the things that we hear people talk about all the time is time out. Time out. What is that really about? It's take time to think about your actions. Take time away from the thing that's causing you stress to regroup, rethink it, reimagine the outcome so that you could go back into the situation and make it better. Well, we have a wonderful opportunity with laughter to have a timeout anytime. So we can time out with laughter. Time out with laughter can be timed laughter, but it can also be just time out with laughter. And of course, I'm trying in vain to scribble something on a piece of paper, and the paper won't allow it. So time out with laughter and timed laughter. So you know we're going to laugh for 5 minutes, and we will do that in a minute. But here's what I want us to do. I want us to imagine we're in the midst of a big frustrating moment. So take a pose. Time out with laughter. I'm starting to feel better. Now let's breathe. And think about whatever it was that was causing you to need that timeout. Okay, what if your two kids are fighting with each other? Time out with laughter. Freeze, everyone. Now laugh for a full minute. Ready, go. Go ahead, you can take silly poses as you laugh. Of course, I lost track of time. But it's okay, I'm going to imagine it. And by the way, that minute might seem like forever to them. But they're having so much fun, they're not going to mind. And at the end, you're going to say, okay, now give yourself a great big hug. And if you're a parent, you're going to say, let me give you a great big hug, because even though you did this thing that I didn't like, I still love you. And I want you to still love yourself, because we all make mistakes. Now, let's think about this for an adult. Okay? So what if you just had a major screw up at work, or maybe in your relationship? Give yourself a timeout. Literally, take some time, journal about it, write about it, talk with someone about it if you need to, but also take time yourself to think about how could you have done that differently? How might you imagine it to show up with a different result? And now go ahead and laugh. Oh yeah, get it? And try to giggle while you're writing, while you're thinking it through. And see how much happier you would be and everyone else would be if you took the time to think it through. So we're going to time out with laughter in a crazy moment, and we're going to take time for laughter when we need to regroup and reframe a situation. And so this is good for parents and kids because as the parent, again, you have to take care of yourself. And if you're faulting yourself all over the place for something that happened 3 days ago with your friend or yesterday or this morning with work, you're not going to be fully present. And that's another great gift that laughter gives us. It allows us to be present in the moment. Okay, so speaking of moments, let's try another full minute of laughter. We're going to separate our 5 minutes today. So, hi Jill. Oh, nice to see you. Okay, so we're focusing on moms and caregivers today, and we're about to do another full minute of laughter. And so the question is, have you laughed today? And here's a tip. If your kid is having a hard time, or your aging parent, or somebody's being crotchety around you, a coworker, you can just ask them, have you laughed today? And if they haven't, then you can say, well, maybe with a little bit of laughter, we can see this problem that we're having in a different way. So let's go ahead and do another minute of laughter starting right now. I know there actually is a school, Walla, in India that has a full-time laughter person, and all they do is go from class to class sharing laughter. I want to be that teacher. I was a high school teacher once, but I was never that kind of teacher. But now I do it all the time. But yes, I love that. All right, so we're going to take a minute for laughter starting in 2 seconds. Ready, go. This is another timeout for laughter. Come on, you can do this. Woo! Okay, so hi, I'm in the middle of my laughter session. Do you want to laugh with us? Okay, well, call me back. Sorry, you can text me a good time to call you. Bye. Keep laughing. All right, so sorry about that. I keep hoping I'll get an easy taker, but what can I do? All right, so this is a brand new thing that I'm just coming to right now. This take time for laughter and this time out for laughter. It's such a great way to reset things. And you've seen me do it in other ways before, but we can do it just as a laughter timeout. So I hope you'll use it and let me know. Meantime, tap your shoulder. So if you are in a funk or your kid is in a funk, you can teach them to do this. Or let's say somebody needs your attention and you can't give them your attention yet. Just tap your shoulder and remind yourself and them. So this is the reminder. There's a little giggle that's living in this tap. And when you look at him, he starts getting excited. And when you look, you're laughing and smiling at him. You're reshaping and reframing your mind. Sending those endorphins and all those feel-good chemicals. Being present in the moment and forgetting all that other stuff. And this can be a great distraction for a kid who wants your attention. But it can be a great distraction for you too, to remind you to reset. And there's a cousin over here who got lots of giggles going on. Oh my gosh, don't you feel better already? Fantastic. And sometimes even with all that clarity and all that time, sometimes our brains just feel a little foggy, like I took the time out, but I'm still not sure. Let's do some mental floss. And this is another thing you can give to your kid. If you're feeling confused about your homework, take a minute and reset. Let's do some mental floss. Grab your mental floss Woo! Ooh, I'm getting some clarity now. Because the laughter helps me stay in the present moment and see things a little more creatively. Woo! Oh, that's so much better. So if the kid lost their lunch money and they're so upset about it, and now you have them do the mental floss. So now let's give them laugh all the way to the bank. Okay, they lost their lunch money and you're stressed because you don't have that much money, and they're stressed because they really wanted that thing. And so let's just laugh all the way to the bank, because we can imagine that we have it, and that isn't going to suffice in the big scheme of things, but in this moment it's going to get us through. So let's imagine that we lost our money. Empty pockets. Well, what was the thing that we wanted? Maybe it was ice cream. Let's imagine that we have the ice cream anyway. Here's a bowl. Here's a carton. Here's a scoop. Let's scoop some in. What's your favorite flavor? Think about that. I'm so excited I'm gonna have the ice cream. It tastes so good. Feel it going down. Let's do it again. And one more time. Yay! Oh my gosh. Now here's the thing. Here's the lesson for the child. Today we couldn't get ice cream because you lost the lunch money. But next time you're going to have a choice, because you're going to have the lunch money and you can spend it on the ice cream. Or if you're saving up for something else, you can save the money from the ice cream for another day for something different, and you can have the ice cream in your imagination. And guess what? This is a powerful lesson, because we don't have much going on that teaches kids that they can wait for something. So this helps them imagine it, use their imagination, picture it. And as a person trying to not eat ice cream lately because I want to try to lose some weight, and I love ice cream and I can eat a lot at once, I tried this exercise just to eliminate the craving, and it works wonders. So you try it too. All right, so we're gonna do one other thing today, and that is we're gonna have a laughter tug of war. So sometimes when you're a parent or even in a relationship, you're kind of at odds with each other. We're gonna do two parts to this right now. Okay, so we're gonna imagine this tug of war. Now, if whoever laughs more wins. So I'm laughing, and you're laughing, and when I laugh, you come over here. And sometimes you win. But guess what? We're all winning. Because we're all laughing and feeling good. And at the end of that, let's just hold hands and say, can we just laugh it off? Let's laugh it off. And we're going to do another full minute. Ready? Go. We still have 30 seconds. Make eye contact. I'm forgetting about whatever I was upset about. I can't even remember who won the tug of war. We all did. Whew, let's take a big deep breath. Breathe in. And breathe down. One more time. Breathe in. And breathe down. Okay, that's all we have time for today. So much gratitude going out to you. for watching and listening. I hope that whatever you find that you're struggling with any relationship, that you take the parenting skills and see how that they apply to anyone that you're taking care of or having a relationship with. I hope you find these things valuable. If you do, please visit my website, Laugh Healthy, look at the Pay It Forward page, and I hope that you get ready for the next couple days because we have some special things happening on Chocolate Thursday. Have a wonderful day. Keep laughing and keep a laugh in your heart always. Thanks. Bye bye.